Man, this movie made me want to make a 3-hour trip down to Springfield. This is the kind of movie where Sarah and I would get drunk, go see it, and have the time of our lives. But here, well, I wasn't the only one in the theater, but I was the only one alone, and the youngest one too, seeing 80 for Brady on a Wednesday night. So this is the movie where Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Sally Field, and Rita Moreno win tickets to the Super Bowl, where there is tons of tomfoolery afoot. Look, I know this is the kind of movie that everyone's more or less made up their minds whether they want to see it. I could hate this film or love it, and I don't think it would really sway anyone either way. But what I will say is that the movie's not great, but it isn't that bad. It does feel like there's two conflicting voices with the script. On the one end, it's every bit as sitcom-y you'd expect from the trailer. One of the earliest scenes has a pantsless Bob Balaban coming in and saying to Sally Field, "Bye honey, I'm off to work." And she's like, "Put your pants!" And he's like, "Oh, sorry." You certainly know what the types are gonna be too. One is sick, one's been married 50 years, one's always horny, and one recently lost her husband. And you can probably guess which actor is which character. And it does get a little sketch heavy, like here's a sequence where they have to break Rita Moreno out of a retirement community. Or they cause a distraction by getting on the intercom to say, "Pat Sajak is in the building," and then everyone there runs in excitement. Here's a part where Sally Field enters a spicy chicken wing contest. Or when they lose their tickets and shenanigans ensue to get into the stadium. But then, and here's where the movie works, there's half of this that is very, very self-aware of the kind of movie it is, and not afraid to get truly weird at times and make fun of itself. There's a part where Lily Tomlin is seeking advice about whether to enter the contest, and then a CGI Tom Brady bobblehead looks at her and says, "Go for it, wink." There's other parts where Brady is on a TV monitor, ready to give her more advice. There's a sequence where they take gummies and begin seeing multiple Guy Fieri's and even drop an Eyes Wide Shut reference. The four characters even play into the Patriots winning the 2017 Super Bowl, where Lily Tomlin gives a dramatic speech that's followed by a pretty funny reaction from Brady. It does that a lot with the side characters. You'll have a scene like this where, uh-oh, they gotta pretend to be dancers. But then it kind of makes fun of these kinds of scenes by making the security guard really strange. Ron Funches is in this too, who has one of my favorite deliveries of the line, "Not on my watch." Sure, when things like that happen, it does feel like a script punch-up to make it wink at the camera a bit, but that did help it. I wish it was consistently like that. The actors, of course, all have good chemistry, and there's sweet moments with them. I like when it shows how they got into watching football as good escapism when one got sick. The movie's a B-. There's a lot of jokes that don't land, but it is likable and better than I thought it would be. It's not something you need to see in theaters if you weren't already planning on it, and it's certainly the kind of movie that would be on over at my family's place and I'd probably get caught up in. But never mind jerseys, what you want is our shirt of the month, our official Lloyd-approved shirt designed by Sean Millington. Click on the link in the description and get this new limited edition shirt before it's gone so you too can be officially Lloyd-approved.